Hi everyone, I'm Jana Cardona, networking coach and trainer. And today I'm going to speak to BNI members about how actually to sit down and do a profitable one-to-one. One-to-ones are one person with another person. That's why it's called a one-to-one, not a one-to-three, a one-to-five, whatever. If you do that, you're getting together for lunch, or maybe you are working as a power team, which is very productive. But when you do a one-to-one to really learn how to market for each other, your focus is going to be on marketing. Yes, you do want to get to know each other, but one-to-one doesn't mean you just do one. You'll do several, especially if you find that you're going to be able to work together. You're going to want to build a relationship, which takes you time. A lot of times people think one-to-ones, oh gee, that's going to take me time away from my business. I can't afford that. I got to be in front of clients. But think about it this way. If you were to meet with someone and sit down and actually take apart your business, show them who you're going after, tell them how to look for business for you and what to say if they find it, would not that be a productive use of your time? You're actually teaching them so they can go out with their eyes and their ears and look for business for you when they're out with their own clients, while you might be under the hood of a car if you're a mechanic. You can't talk to anybody. You're under that hood of that car. Yes, you're with one client. Yes, you're making money because you're fixing a vehicle. However, they could be selling something and they could be seeing 5 or 10 clients in one day. And they'll remember you, especially if you and that person have worked together and built that understanding of each other's business, so they can be speaking to 5 or 10 people while you're under the hood of a vehicle. Maybe it's a problem car and you're there all day. You have to learn how to maximize your time, and one-to-ones are an excellent way to do that. Here's my philosophy and my procedure that I like you to do for a one-to-one that's most productive. In BNI, we have the gains profile. It's on your website. It's online. You also usually can get a hard copy and download it. And you fill that out. You can put it online and email it to the person you're doing a one-to-one with. They email their copy to you. If you can't email, fax it, whatever. Get that person to read that ahead of time. You put in your goals, your accomplishments, your interests, your networks, and your skills, hence the word gains. You're going to expose them to you as a person. Maybe your past. Maybe you were a famous chef before you were a pest control person. Maybe, a strange combination, but it happens. Whatever you were before influences maybe what you are now or who your contacts were from before. So that kind of information is very important. But if I was selling promotional items and you were head of a sports team, I might want to get to know you because I might be able to sell your sports team some trophies or some ribbons or whatever else. So those type of things are important. Sometimes your spouse or significant other or a best friend works somewhere that maybe I really need to get in the door of. Maybe they're the head of a medical facility and I'm looking for a contact there. You never know what kind of information that particular gains profile can do for you. So you read that ahead of the time that you meet, preferably, so that you can get a little background on that person. You see where their interests may lay. They might be in Kiwanis and you want to speak at Kiwanis. You just never know until you read through that. When you get to the one-to-one, you'll already have a little background. You talk about that for a little while. Talk about each person's gains profile. And just get to know each other. Laugh a little bit, talk a little bit, break down some walls so that you feel a little bit more comfortable with that person and get to know a little bit about them. Then you want to, because you've done this before, make a list of your target markets. You should already have it. I slide my list to this person. They slide their list to me, and I look over it. And I might see some target markets that are very similar to mine. In that case, we want to talk about them together because we may be able to figure out how we can work together on a target market to help each other. So if we have a similar target market, we might say, you know what, this one's really important to me. And they might say, you know, it is to me as well. Why don't we work on that? And then you know that famous sunshine I keep talking about, that sunshine drawing, that's your marketing plan for that target market. That's what you do next. You both can work on the same one. You put your target market in the center, you start strategizing who professionally deals with these people that we might be able to work with. He might be one thing, you might be another thing, but you're still going to want that same target market, and you're going to go after it, but maybe for totally different reasons. So you want to think about that and how you can get in the door. Who maybe in your BNI chapter can help you get in the door? Who on the outside do you need to add to your BNI chapter? Who's a significant partner out here that if you had part of that ray of that sunshine in your group, you would be really excited because they're a great referral partner for you. What if you don't have anything in common on your entire target market? It's totally different. Then you split the time. Half the time for you, half the time for the other person. And you never want to sell in a situation of one-to-ones, never. You're not there to give them a sales presentation about what you do because they feel pressured. However, you can get across what you do by doing that sunshine drawing. You can have all your focus on this target market, and you're saying, for this person, maybe if you're a weight loss coach, okay, for this person who's got high blood pressure, I can do this and this and this, and our product's good for them on paper. However, you don't know this, but the person you're talking to that you're not selling to might be a person with high blood pressure, or their family member might have it. And all the while they're thinking to themselves, wow, this might work for me. I have that issue, or my dad has that issue, or whatever. All of a sudden, they start deciding they may want your product. You did not force it. You did not push it. You did not sell. But you were just showing them by this target market how your product, that's how you can talk about your product, by telling what that target market uses it for, how you help that target market, not you so-and-so need to lose some weight. I'm sure you have high blood pressure. You know, they back up and they don't ever want to do a one-to-one with you again. But if you talk about that target market, it's totally anonymous. They don't feel like they're being talked to. So you split that time up. Both ways, you're going to get to know the products, services, at least some, not all of them if you have a lot of them. But you're going to get to know that person a little bit better. Then you can decide, I think we might be able to do more together. Let's do another one-to-one. And let's work through, and actually you could develop a business partner. If it's not that deep of a relationship, at least you have an awareness that you can help that person to be able to be more watchful for things they might need, things that would help them to grow their business, because givers do gain. If you're looking for business for them, they're certainly going to turn around and look for business to you. One-to-ones are the key to a higher income in BNI. When we do the palms and we see your thank you for closed business, it's almost to always related to how many one-to-ones you do. It is just goes together because those two things build awareness. That one-to-one builds the awareness, which then leads to your ability to give better referrals, to receive better referrals, and to grow your income higher. And isn't that what we want? We all want to grow our businesses, increase our wealth, but we have to take the time and invest that time in a one-to-one. So don't be afraid. Don't think it's taking you away from your business. You are actually working on your business. You're developing marketing partners that are going to help you grow your business. Thanks for your time. I'm Jana Cardona, a networking coach and trainer.